There is a cabin in the woods that doesn't announce itself. It doesn't creak dramatically or glow from a distance. It simply exists, tucked between tall pines and soft-leafed birches, as if it has always known exactly where it belongs. The path to it is narrow and kind, padded with fallen needles and moss that gives slightly under each step. The air smells like cool earth and clean wood, the kind of smell that feels older than worries. Somewhere far off, a bird rustles, then goes quiet again, as if remembering it's a good time to rest. The cabin door is already unlocked. It always is. Inside, the space is warm without being stuffy. The fire in the stone hearth isn't loud or demanding. It's the calm, steady kind, the kind that just breathes. Each flame rises and settles, like it's practicing the art of being unhurried. There's a table near the window, worn smooth by time and touch. Someone once ran their hands over it often, absent-mindedly, and the wood remembers. A ceramic mug sits there now, still faintly warm, releasing a quiet hint of tea and honey. No one needs to drink it right away. It's patient. The window looks out into the woods, but the woods don't look back. Moonlight rests gently on the branches, catching on needles and leaves like it's been carefully placed there. Nothing moves quickly. Even the shadows seem relaxed. A soft chair waits near the fire, with a blanket folded just so. When you pull it over yourself, it's heavier than expected in the nicest way. The kind of weight that tells your body it can stop holding itself together for a while. The fabric smells faintly of smoke and clean cotton, comforting and familiar, even if you've never been here before. The cabin makes quiet sounds as it settles, wood adjusting, the smallest sigh of warmth traveling through beams and floorboards. These sounds aren't interruptions, they're reassurances, proof that everything is doing what it should. Outside, the wind moves through the trees slowly, not rushing anywhere. It doesn't howl or demand attention. It simply passes through, leaf to leaf, branch to branch, like a hand smoothing wrinkles from a sheet. Time feels different here. It doesn't stack itself into lists or minutes. It stretches out and softens, like dough resting under a cloth. There's no need to think about before or after. This moment is enough. This warmth is enough. On a small shelf, books lean together comfortably, some with cracked spines, others barely touched. None of them need to be read tonight. They're just happy to be nearby, holding their quiet stories to themselves. The fire shifts and a log settles into place, sending up a brief sparkle of embers. They glow for a second, then fade back into calm. Nothing needs to last long to be beautiful. If you listen closely, you might hear the faint sound of a stream somewhere beyond the trees. It's not loud enough to follow, only loud enough to remind you that water is moving, that things continue gently whether or not you pay attention. Your breathing naturally begins to match the rhythm of the cabin, slow, steady, unforced, in and out, like the fire, like the wind, like the woods themselves. The chair holds you without effort. The floor beneath it is solid and sure. The walls stand quietly doing their job without asking for thanks. This cabin doesn't expect anything from you. You don't need to be interesting here. You don't need to be alert or productive or prepared. You are allowed to simply be another warm, resting thing inside a warm, resting place. The moon drifts a little higher, light shifting across the floorboards in a way that feels more like a stretch than a movement. The fire grows slightly lower, still steady, still enough. And if sleep comes now, it does so softly, like a hand placed gently on your shoulder, like the woods leaning in just a little to keep watch while you rest. Nothing else needs to happen. The cabin will still be here when you wake.